Hello and welcome back to the Bishop's DTE YouTube channel. Today we're going to be assembling our minifigure. So we're going to be using all the parts that you've created in the previous tutorials, plus a few others that we've already made for you. Now, to make life easier for anyone watching this who's not from the Bishop's Bluecoat High School, we are going to drop all the part files and assemblies into a Google Drive and add it to the links at the bottom of this YouTube video. So let's get started then. So we've had practice now setting the working directory, so I've already set that to the minifigure. So all I'm going to do press now is new and click on the word assembly and type in the file name as minifigure. So the only difference from what we've done previously is we're now doing an assembly. So an assembly is made up of parts. So all the parts you've previously made are going to be incorporated into this video. So the first thing we have to do is press the assemble button, which is to the left hand side on our ribbon. Nice big button, my mouse is on it now. I click that once, and when I do, it opens my working directory. So I'm going to click the leg waist assembly. You see the symbol for it is slightly different, and it will load in the legs and the waist. Now what I need to do is press the automatic button and select default, and that then will lock in our legs. So once we're happy with that, we just press the green tick. So just in that transition, I've just clicked the isometric button so we can view our legs and waist in isometric. So the next thing to do is press the assemble again, and this time I'm going to select body. Now yours will all be in your working directory. Mine's just in a separate folder because I was doing it slightly differently. So I've just opened the body, and I can just move that around. So I'm just using the mouse and I'm just moving things around there. It's perfectly fine. Just dragging it roughly to where I want it. So I'm just dragging it roughly into the place that I'm happy with. And I can just use my scroll wheel just to zoom out. Now what we've got in the middle there is we've got a little orb or a gyroscope, and you can use the rings and the arrows on that. If you hold on to them, move your mouse, so press your button and move your mouse, you're able to spin things around and move it, which can come in handy when you're doing an assembly if you're just trying to get the part manipulated in a particular way. So what we're going to do is we're going to align some of these surfaces up so they lock the two parts together. So I'm going to click the front of the waist there, so it looks like a big T. So we click that once, and then we're going to click the front of the body, so them surfaces are both flat. So when we do that, you'll see it spin round and it will align the two surfaces together. So I've just highlighted there so it goes green to say that they're aligned. So we're going to do another one now where I'm going to select the top of the waist there and spin the model around and select the bottom of the block and the body, and then out together. Now you'll just notice we're slightly out of line. So I'm going to select that plane there, which is the right plane of the body. Now because there's so many planes around there is an easier way of doing this. So we're going to click that one once, and you'll see it brings out this dotted line. I'm going to click assembly right from my model tree. Now when I do that, the two parts will link together and it's gone orange just like in an extrude. We press the green tick and we've now got our body and legs assembled together. So our next stage is to assemble again, and this time we are going to add the head. So mine's in additional parts, yours will be in your working directory if you set this up correctly. So I'm going to click on the one that says head, and then the head will load up into the assembly. So click on the word head now, double click, or you can click or highlight it and press open, either way will work. Now when we've done that, the head appears. This is slightly different because it's circular. We can assemble it using the axis. So again, you can see that gyroscope there. I'm just using the scroll wheel now to zoom in. So I'm going to select the neck as one, and then select the neck on the bottom of the head as the other, and that will shift both of them together, so they're now aligned through an axis. So all we need to do now is select the top of the shoulders and the bottom of the head there. As simple as that, they are now aligned. The head is in onto the body. We can press the OK. Okay, you'll notice that the head has come in yellow because we added that as a render previously. Okay, so we've now got our minifigure there. I'm just going to show you that we're going to work on the left side first. We're going to work at adding an arm to this left side. So I'm going to view it in isometric, so you can spin down there. Now you'll notice it looks very busy. There's lots of planes and things going on. So sometimes we need them, sometimes we don't. For the next assemblies, we don't actually need them. So I'm going to turn them off. So I'll just do that by unticking the select tool, and you'll notice all the planes then disappear. And that just makes the screen a bit more clearer for us. Sometimes we need them, sometimes we don't, as I previously said. So from this point, we're going to go up to assemble. So I've just moved it around a little bit. So I click on the assemble, and I'm going to add left arm assembly. So it's just there. Click on it, double click, or click and press open. Either way works. And the arm will then come in as an assembly. Now at the moment, it's facing the wrong way. So I can use that gyroscope, clicking on the blue circle, and I will be able to flip the arm round on that axis. So it's going to rotate it around in that direction. So I just click once, it's highlighted there, and I'm just going to use my mouse, and that will spin it around. So it's just going to make it a bit more easy to align, so just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect at this stage because we're going to use the computer to set them constraints to allow us to assemble this properly. So I'm just going to use the scroll wheel to zoom out a little bit, and what I want to do is select the inside of the circle. So you can see I've done that on the body there, and I've got that little green line coming out, and I'm going to click on the end of the arm, so the circle that comes out the arm, and now that's now aligned both of them together because you can see that it's gone green. I'm now going to select the flat surface of the body, which is now in green, and use my middle mouse to select the flat surface of the arm there. Now you'll notice it comes up with angle offset. So my mouse is on that now. I need to change that to the last but one, coincident. So click on that, and our arm will then spin round and come to the side of the body. So once we've done that, we press the green tick, and it will load up perfectly there for us. So I press the green tick, and then we're going to repeat that stage, or steps I should say, with the arm on the other side. So we go up to assemble again, we're going to click on that, the window will open with all our options on there. So once that happens, we're going to this time select right arm assembly. So once the part comes in, I can just move it into the rough position using my mouse. And this time I'm going to do it slightly different way. So the same process, but I'm going to select the pin on the arm first. So when I press on that, it goes green. The little dotted line will come out to show me what I'm selecting to. And I'm going to select the inside of the hole on the body there. So there's the two, you can see the dotted line. That's locked them in together. Again, we select the surface of the body, spin it around using the middle mouse, and select the surface of the arm. Again, it's come up with that angle offset. So we need to go up to our ribbon there, change angle offset to coincident, and press OK. So you can tell that it's accepted it as an assembly as it's gone orange. We then press OK, and that's our completed minifigure. Now I can just zoom out, middle mouse it around, and we can see our completed minifigure there. So once again, we hope you've enjoyed watching these videos. This was the Bishop's DTE YouTube channel. As we said at the start of the video, check the comments section at the bottom for a link to a Google Drive where you can download all the files that you need. Thanks again for watching. We hope to see you soon.